Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. This is your reading for Saturday, February 15th. I hope your Valentine's Day and evening was good. So, first with the tarot, what would be the most helpful for today? What do you guys need to know? How can we best use the energy today? And I am using the Radiant Rider-Waite, and just in case you're new to tarot. And the moon's early into, just at 0 degrees of Libra this morning. So, and I'll show you that chart in a little bit. But let's see, what do we need to know with the tarot? There we go. Ooh, okay. Well, we have the Strength card, 3 of Pentacles, and the Sun. Wow. Very good. Okay, they're all upright, as you can see. I did allow for reversals, and didn't happen, but good. Except for sometimes, I'd much rather, when it comes to reversals, I would much rather get the 5 of Cups reversed, probably all the 5s reversed, and definitely the Devil. So, anyway, the theme for the day is teamwork. It has to do with planning, talking to other people about the plans. You know, we're at the 3rd stage, which is the fulfillment's not totally there, but at least you've got your people, you're collaborating, and you're learning from each other. Each one has ideas, you're exchanging ideas. How do we get this going the right way? If it's not teamwork within, a project, this could literally be you at home and your guides telling you, okay, focus on this one, now focus on that, finish these things one at a time, or get them going and then, some days are like that. Sometimes you're starting something and then you can't finish because you're waiting for something to finish up. That's me all the time with putting videos together and all that. It's a bunch of different little stages, and I'm dependent on how fast YouTube is uploading and how fast my internet's working and all of that, and my computer programs. So sometimes we're waiting for other things to come together. If they're not 3 people, it can be you and 2 other things, because we're in the realm of physicality with the Pentacles. But keep going for what you want, and take things one step at a time, and it'll all work out. Now, in the morning, I would think with the Strength card coming through upright, you're feeling pretty good. I think that it's a day to be patient, though, still, and have a lot of self-control, but also courage, right? Because courage is always a part of the Strength card, and any cards with Leo as the ruler. But with the Strength card, I love the gentle compassion here, right? She has strength, and she has an infinite amount of strength, as long as she can always, it's kind of like tame the beast of the mouth. We still have to be careful about what we say. And if you're feeling really just full of tons of energy in the morning, with the Sun here, it's possible that the whole day is a very productive day. But you want to be careful not to burn yourself out. We have to be careful about excess, because all of the 8s are strong, right? There's power within the 8. The 9 is more, just about done, and can be karmic, actually. But when it comes to, real strength, this is the card. This is the major gateway. So if you have to bite your tongue, that's okay. Don't hurt yourself, but don't, be careful, watch your words, and also be careful about your energy levels. Maybe the 3 of Pentacles is here in the middle to say, well, let's take a break and talk to a friend. Okay, and then the sun is all about success. So I think it's success and positive outcomes if we can manage these other two, cards. As long as we can bide our time, do things one step at a time. The Three of Pentacles, to me, there's a lot of the Knight of Pentacles in it, because Mars rules this card, Mars in Capricorn, and the the Knights are all movement oriented, and then you've got with the Pentacles, one step at a time. And so again, back to the Sun. Some keywords for the Sun card is having fun. Like I said, a lot of success, being like a kid again, focusing on life, knowing that the sun always comes up tomorrow. Maybe this is a beautiful sunset in the evening. I hope so. So, okay, that's all I have there for the tarot. Here's the chart for the morning. And no matter, all day long, no matter what time it is, we're going to have today and tomorrow and possibly into the next day, we're going to have, so for all weekend at least, we're going to have the moon in Libra. Now, Libra brings in the mood of socializing, sharing ideas, putting yourself in the middle of the bridge, just the glyph itself right here. Notice the bridge. It's the bridge to relationship. Libra is all about balance, trying to find balance. Now, if you have a lot of Libra in your chart, that doesn't necessarily mean that you've come into this lifetime with a lot of balance, but you may be really good at balanced sports, that's for sure. But for the most part, it's about learning to balance, stay balanced. That's one of the biggest challenges, I think, for all humans, no matter what. But anyway, Libra's all about fairness and partnerships and making decisions. We have to be careful about people pleasing. When the moon's in Libra, people will not like, they won't like the feeling of somebody trying to be up on them. If they're not feeling treated fairly, they're going to have problems. And you will too, because if you're on the receiving end. But then again, they might not tell you how bad they feel, and they might just walk away, and you might not ever know what happened. But, if you think about it, you'll know. So, also, when the moon's in Libra, we do not like injustice. And since, our reading the day before on Friday, we had the moon was back here hooking up with the South Node. So it was gathering all these facts from the past, because the South Node's always relating to the past. And Virgo is about all those details. And now that we have those details here early morning, 5 a.m. Pacific time, 8 a.m. Eastern time, we have the moon newly into Libra. And now we're wanting to share what we know or relate to others with some new facts. And they are going to be, power issues with this trine over to, this double trine to Pluto. In fact, the South Node trining Pluto for some time it's just going to be that way for a while. It's about the facts of the past and what details have been shared and how does it affect us and our power. So, you can translate that politically as well. Now, with the all these inconjuncts coming off of the moon up to, well, my goodness, the moon in conjunct Mercury from Libra to Pisces. Wow. Pisces, well, let's feel into Mercury and Pisces for a little while, or for a minute. Mercury, of course, has to do with how we articulate our words, how we find patterns and translate information, and how we rationalize things, how we analyze information. In Pisces, we're in that realm of everything's open. Like information is out there. It's big, it's broad. And it's good to have the South Node in Virgo because that brings through that ability to open up, get information, and then bring it back to a useful, try to put it into some order that makes things more useful because, that's what Virgo's all about, is being useful. So useful information to get the big picture and making those adjustments back and forth. That's a good way to do it. Now, with the sun now on the other side of Ceres, there's a spotlight on the needs of humanity. And in your own life, it'll be a spotlight into, you'll feel full of the of what you need to do to be to protect your loved ones and protect yourself and protect your fur babies and to keep yourselves as comfortable as you possibly can, stocking up on things. And maybe we're thinking more about, maybe we're seeing the bigger picture and thinking more, maybe we're talking and networking more with others as to, things that your mom and your grandmother did to, to get through the winter is kind of like what we're thinking, right? Because we don't really know what's going to happen with food supplies, with politically the way things are going because of what Trump and Musk are doing. So we have to prepare for the worst and then have faith in the best. So, yeah. And the two sextiles from the Sun in Ceres over to Eris over here, there's a lot of courage to, sextiles bring in opportunities, but you have to do the work. It's not one of those things where it'll just come. You have to do the work. Now the trines, they do come, but it's because of the work that we've done with the sextiles and the other aspects, the sextile squares and so forth. So, and then you can see also Mercury today has a sesquisquare to Mars. Now, Mars in Cancer is just about ready to go direct. That won't happen until the 23rd, but it's still going to stay at that 17 degrees. The minutes will change a little bit, but no big deal. Anyway, this aspect here, the sesquisquare or sesquisquadrate, same thing. This is 135 degree, and it will bring in a detour or a disruption to plans that you had made in the past. And this is because with Mercury in Pisces, now you have a glimpse of the bigger picture. And you're thinking more along the lines of, okay, what do I do? What are all the things that I can do? Inclusive, right? All the things that you could do to have more security in your home, have more security in your work, more security in your life. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I've gone through those times, it always seems like you're working it from both ends. Maybe you guys notice this too, like you're trying to save little bits of money where you can, and you're being much more, you're prioritizing where your money goes, and you're thinking about the things that you need around you for comfort for the future, and then you just kind of settle in and do the best you can. But it's going for security, and it's seeing the bigger picture and thinking more inclusive. New ideas, too, especially with the sun at the later degree of Aquarius, that is all about networking and free thinking and being more free. And it's also about fairness in the highest levels. Aquarius in the highest levels is the law of brotherhood, the spiritual law of brotherhood and sisterhood, the law of humanity. We're all in this together. Some people want to fight, some people don't want to share, some people want to have more than others, some people think that they deserve they think that they deserve more than others for some odd reason. I mean, yeah, we all work hard for our money. Some people get paid more than others, but there's a challenge when it comes to like hoarding or greed and and not seeing the big picture. So, and we do have to be careful with the South Node in Virgo. The dark side of Virgo would be, just cluttering and not having a very good response to opportunities. It can sometimes have us in a place where we're not integrating the past very well. And then also not discerning and discriminating the way we should, and just not being very practical. It's basically the dark side of Virgo really connects with the dark side of Pisces, like wanting to escape kind of thing. We can always use the dark and the light with the energies available there. It's always up to us how to use it. We always have to intend to use it in a loving way, use the power in a loving way. So, yeah, and then you can see the moon is also opposing Neptune. So we're thinking about relationships and who can we help and what can we do and what needs to be done. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, I would say. Yeah, the trine here is, the South Node's going backwards, so this is tightening up. So Uranus here in Taurus, this can be, intuitive, because Uranus can be really good for inventing something new, and in Taurus it could be something very good for your own security. And finding new ways of being happy with yourself. That's also a nice connection there too. And taking better care of our health is a part of this aspect. So, okay, well, that's all I'm honing in on for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye, you guys.